What's the formula? X minus x mean R into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y mean. This is your formula. If we know the value of x, we can find out the value of y. If we know the value of y, we can find out the value of x. Hello everybody, I am Dr. B.S. Subramania, called by name Dr. B.S.S., Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Aid College, a Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. I am going to hand Statistics for Management 1, 5th semester B.B.A. This session goes in favor of regression analysis. What is the word? Regression analysis. What is actually regression analysis mean? One variable is acting on another variable. X is acting on y, y is acting on x. If we know the value of x, we can find out the value of y. If we know the value of y, we can find out the value of x. That's called regression equation. So one variable is acting on another variable and get the result. That means if we know the value of x, we can find the value of y. If we know the value of y, we can find the value of x. We'll move on to these formulas. Regression equation x on y. X is acting on y. X minus x mean R standard deviation R into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y, y minus y mean. What is the formula? X minus x mean R into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y mean. Regression equation y on x, y minus y mean R into standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x into x minus x mean. First formula? Regression equation x on y, x minus x mean R into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y mean. Y on x, y minus y mean R into standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x into x minus x mean. We'll solve the problem according to these equations. First problem, xy, mean of x 10, mean of y 12, 8, 6, 5, 4. We'll go with the formula. Regression equation x on y. What's the formula? X minus x mean R into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y mean. This is your formula. We can go with the working note here. Regression equation x on y. What's your formula? X minus x mean R into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y mean. So we can write standard deviation as like this symbol. We'll apply the number now. X minus x mean is 10 or 0.5 into standard deviation x is 8 divided by 6 into y minus y mean is 12. I am applying the formula. X minus x mean is 10, 0.5 into 8 divided by 6 into y minus 12. Simplify this. X minus 10, 0.5 into 8, 0.5 into 8 divided by 6. 0.666. We can say 0.67 into y minus 12. Simplify this. X minus 10, 0.67 into y, 0.67 y minus 0.67 into 12, 8.04. This is 12. So this is 8.04. Take the y that side, number this side. So minus 10 become plus 10, minus 8 becomes here only, minus 6 point by minus will come, x minus 0.6 minus 0.67y, minus 10 become plus 10, minus 8.04. Minus 10 become that side become plus 10. Then x minus 0.67y, 10 minus 8.04, 10 minus 8.04, 1.96. This is equation number 1. Okay. Now, he wants to find out what's the y value when x is, when y is here, no? Find the value of y. Find the, when y is 80. When y is 80. Apply x minus 0.67 into 80 is equal to 1.96. So x minus multiply, I am applying the y value 80, 0.67 into 80, 53.6 is equal to 1.96. You take 53.6 to that side, minus become plus. X is equal to 1.96. If you come this now, 53.6. X is equal to 53.6 plus 1.96. This is 55.56. This is the answer. So, how it goes? X minus x mean r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y minus y mean here like this. X minus x mean is 10, 0.5, 8 divided by 6 into y minus 12. X minus 10, 0.67, y minus 12. X minus 10, 0.67 into y is 0.67y. 0.67 12 is 8.04. 6. If you take the 0.67y, it will come minus, no? X minus 0.67y. This minus 10 become plus 10 minus 8.04. X minus 0.675. If you take no 1.96. So here the problem says when y is equal to 80, what's the value of the x? X minus 0.67 into 80. When you want to find out the value of x, you take the equation x on y. If you want to find out the value of y, find out the y on x. X minus 53.6 is equal to 1.96. X is equal to 1.96 plus 53.8. It will come 55.56 is the answer. This is x on y. We'll move on to next one. Regression equation. Y on x. Y minus y mean r into standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x into x minus x mean. So we'll apply slowly. Y minus y mean is 12. R is 0.5. Standard deviation y 6 divided by 8. X minus your x mean is 12. Simplify this. Y minus 12 0.5 into 6. 0.5 into 6 divided by 8. 0.375 into x minus 12. Y minus 12, multiply this, 0.375 into x, 0.375x. So y minus 12, x 0.375 into x is 0.375x. minus 0.375 into 12, 4.5. So make the equation, take the x this side, plus x becomes minus x, y minus 0.375x, minus 12 comes to that side, plus 12, minus 4.5. This is y minus 0.375x. Deduct 12 minus 4, 7.5 I think so. 12 minus 4.5, 7.5. This is equation number 2. Now, when x is equal to, you have to find out the value of y when x is equal to 90. When x is equal to 90, apply y minus 0.375 into 90 is equal to 7.5. Y minus 0.375 into 90. 33.75 is equal to 7.5. You take the minus that side, minus become plus. Y is equal to 7.5 become this 33.75. So y is equal to 33.75 plus 41.25. That is the answer. 41.25. So y minus y mean r into standard deviation intensity. So if we know the value of x, we can find out the value of y. If we know the value of y, we can find out the value of x. So formula you must be careful. X on y, x minus x mean r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y mean y on x, y minus y mean r into standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x into x minus x mean. So we'll go to next problem now. So here particular xy, mean of x, mean of y, standard deviation. So find out the value of x when y is 80, find out the value of y when x is 100. We'll go with the formula. Regression equation x on y. X minus x mean r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y mean. We slowly apply. X minus x mean is 24. What's your r? 0.5 into your standard deviation x 14 divided by 12 into y minus your y mean is 22. Simplify. So you can understand x minus x mean is 24, 0.5, 14 divided by 12, y minus 22. So x minus 24, simplify this, 0.5 into 14, 0.5 into 14 divided by 12, 0.583, 0.58 you can take into y minus 22. Simplify. X minus 24, x minus 24, 0.58 into y, 0.58 y, 0.58 into 22, 12.76. Take the y here, x minus 0.58 y minus 24 comes to that side, plus 24 minus 12.76. So x minus 0.58y. You deduct 24 minus 12.76, 11.24 when y is equal to, find out the value, y is equal to 80, apply x minus 0.58 into 80 is equal to 11.24, x minus 0.58 into 80, 46.4 is equal to 11.24. You take the figure that side, x is equal to, minus become plus, minus they become, if there's a plus, it become minus 46.4 plus 11.24. X is equal to, add 46.4 plus 11.24, 57.64. That's the answer. So we find out the value of x when y is equal to 80. Simplify, not just almost a mathematics. Simplify, you have to update. That's all. Now, next one. Regression equation. Y on x. Y minus y mean r into standard deviation y, standard deviation x into x minus x mean. Apply slowly. So y minus y mean is 22, 0.5 into standard deviation y, 12 divided by 14, 12 divided by 14, x minus, your x mean is 22. Simplify. Your x mean is 24. Simplify. Y minus 22, 0.5 into 12 is 6 divided by 14. 0.5 into 12, 6 divided by 14. 0.428, we can take 0.43 into x minus 24. Simplify this. Y minus 22, 0.43 is x. 0.43 into x is 43x. 0.43 into 24, 10.32. You take the x that side, y minus 0.43x minus 22 comes here, plus 22, y minus 0.43x, 22 minus 10.32, 11.68. This is equation number 2. When x is equal to 100, when x is equal to 100, apply y minus 0.43 into 100, 11.68, y minus 0.43 into 100, 43, 11.68. You take that number, y is equal to 11.68 plus 43. Y is equal to 43 plus 11.68. 54.68. So that's the answer. All the problem is solved in the same time. Definite problem. This is for 10 marks. Definitely it will come for the 10 marks is considered. We'll move on to the next one. Same type is there. We'll solve one more problem. So here mean is 100, 150. Mean is 100. Here 50. Apply now. Regression equation x on y. X minus x mean r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y mean. Slowly we can apply now. X minus x mean 100 or 0.6 into standard deviation x a. This is so standard deviation x 20, 10. Y minus your y mean is 150. Simplify. X minus 100. 0.6 into 20 is 2. 0.2, I think so. 10 2s are 2, 6 are 12. 1.2. 0.6 into 20 divided by 10. 1.2 into y minus 150. X minus 100. 1.2y. 1.2 into 150. This is 180. You take the y this side. X minus 1.2y. You take the 100. 100 minus 180. X minus 1.2y. 100 minus 180 is minus 80. Equation number 1. Apply what's the y value? When y is equal to 80. Application. X minus 1.2y into 80 is equal to minus 80. X minus 1.2 into 80, 96 is equal to minus 80. X is equal to 96 minus 80. X is equal to 16. Value I find out. Same thing what we did in the last problem also. Slowly you apply the formula. Slowly. Only thing here, you must have a patience. You must have a patience. Slowly we can apply. Then, regression equation y on x. Y minus y mean r into standard deviation y, standard deviation x into x minus x mean. So, y minus, what's your y mean? 150 is equal to 0.6 into standard deviation y 10 divided by 20. 10 divided by 20. X minus your x mean is 100. Simplify now. Y minus 150. 0.6 into 10 is 6. 0.6 into 10 divided by 20. 0.3. This is 0.3 into x minus 100. Simplify. Y minus 150, 0.3 into x, 0.3x, 0.3 into 100 is 30, 0.3 into 100, 30. You take the 30, x this side, y minus 0.3x, 150 minus 30. Y minus 0.3x, 150 minus 30 is 120. Equation number 2. When x is equal to, you have to find out the value. Find out the, when x is 40. Apply y minus 0.3 into 40 is equal to 120. Y minus 0.3 into 40, 0.3 into 40, 0.3 into 40, 12, 120. Y is equal to 120 plus 12, 132. We have find out the value. I think all the problem is solving the same time. This is the third problem we have solved. The last problem we can do. Last one. Here mean is 80, y mean is 60, 10, 30, 0.8, 0.8. Same thing. We'll go on. Regression equation. X on y. X minus x mean r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y, y minus y mean. Same formula. Slowly you have to apply. Come. X minus x mean is 80. Your r is 0.8. What's your standard deviation x? 80 divided by 60, y minus, your y mean is 60. Simplify. X minus 80, 0.8 into 80, 0.8 into 80, 64 divided by 60, 1.066, 1.07 into y minus 60. So, x minus 80, 1.07 into y, 1.07y minus 1.07 into 60, 64.2, 64. To take the y this side, x minus 1.07y, it become plus 80 minus 64.2, x minus 1.07y, 80 minus 64.2, 80 minus 64.2, 15.8. This is equation number 1. So, apply when y is equal to, find out the value, when y is equal to 60, apply here. X minus 1.07 into 60 is equal to 15.8. X minus 1.07 into 60, 1.07 into 60, 64.2 is equal to 15.8. X is equal to 15.8 plus 64.2. X is equal to 64.2 plus 15.8, 80. So x is equal to 80. When you know the value of y, we can find out the value of x. When y is 60, x is equal to 80. Last one. Regression equation y on x. Formula y minus y mean r into standard deviation y, standard deviation x into x minus x mean. Slowly apply. Y minus y mean is 60. R is equal to 0.8 divided by standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x. This is your standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x into x minus your x mean is 80. Simplify. Y minus 60, 0.8 into 30, 0.8 into 30 divided by 10, 2.4 into x minus 80, y minus 60, 2.4 into x is 2.4x, 2.4 into 80, 192. So you take this x this side, y minus 2.4x plus 60 minus 192, y minus 2.4x. So you deduct 192 minus 60 minus 132, highest value, when x is, will give the value y minus 2.4 into 100 minus 132, y minus, so 2.4 into 100, 240 minus 132. You take minus 240 that side. Y is equal to 240 minus 132. Y is equal to 240 minus 132. 108. Same thing. So easy, no? Just application of the formula, just x on y, y on. They will give the value of y, find out the value of x. They will give the value of the x, find out the value of y. So we have solved the 4 problems. All are easy. Slowly you apply x on y, y on x. Okay. So hope you understand this particular point and everything has been solved. 4 problems has been solved. This is for your 10 marks is considered. We'll meet in the next class with another type of problem. Till then, goodbye. Meet in the next class.